Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at a skirmish battle between Rebrn clan and FAAES. Don't know that clan, but well, I'm in this game and that's my T3485M. Okay, game started. You may notice that several members of Rebrn are in the clan, in the game. Zoe Balls, and she's in the Cromwell. We've got Ram Tough, he's in the T3485, and Parallax 147. The platoon is being commanded, if I remember correctly, by Ken Maguire. Now he's asked us to go up to the centre line and spot the enemy from the E row and E4, 5 and 6. So we're going to have a look at the enemy, see if we can find out where they are, and then take it from there. Okay, I spot the enemy in a T3485M. Fired a quick snapshot in but didn't connect. Oh, but we've got a Striv 74 there. Yep, that one connected. You can see the T3485M find the general direction. And our Type 64 is doing a quick scouting job. Now our platoon commander, or rather not platoon commander, our field commander asked us to pull back at this point to the other side of the ridgeline. The enemy's that side. Oh, Striv's over there, but I just got hit from the hill in the turret by that Cromwell. Striv keeps popping up to the railway line, so I might be able to get another shot on him. Okay, turn around, turning the vehicle. Yep, got him there. High roll again, 184. It's a 180 alpha for the 85mm gun. And Zoe just glocked the Striv with the Arty strike. Yes, in skirmish battles you get an artificial Arty strike. You call it in on a particular position and hopefully it will catch the enemy unaware. Okay, well, we've got a Type 58 there. Cromwell up on top of the hill. They've also got a pair of T-34s. Unfortunately, I was trying for a pixel shot on the top of the turret there and it didn't work. And he moved before I could get that shot in. Okay, Type 58's in cover, can't hit him, can't see the Cromwell. Here comes the T-3485. And I have been spotted, so I pulled back. There's the T-34, put a round into him, high roll, 217. That was a bounce coming from the Cromwell, right up on top of the hill. Still up there. Trying to get a shot on that Type 58. Very difficult, but he's having difficulty trying to get a shot on me as well. Wait for it, wait for it. No, I was hoping that that one would just go right over the railway lines. Again, the Cromwell tries to get me and fails. And this time round he gets me. But it's only a small inconvenience for the moment. I'm staying at this moment the other side of the ridgeline. He was asking, the field commander was asking us to pull back behind the next ridgeline so that we could draw the enemy in. And the rest of his force was heading south to deal with the lone T-34 down to the south. I was staying here on this ridgeline to keep these guys occupied. I don't think that was on purpose. I actually just decided to do that of my own accord. And there goes one of the T-3485s. There's the Type 58. Again, he spots me. But he's occupied. Oh, T-3485 hits me from the railway crossing. And now I'm going to have to move down because he's hit me in the tracks as well. So I'm moving in this direction. Type 58 is now being assaulted by the 3 tanks that went south, including Zoe. I'm going to move up to these bushes. And then I might be able to get shots on the Type and the Cromwell and the T-34. I auto aim on, that was a big mistake by me. Try to get him. Yep, got the Amarak. He's out. Cromwell. Be nice if I could get the Cromwell after he hit me for so much damage. There he is. Oh, no, 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 no. Try and aim it in. No. Can't see the other Cromwell. The other T-3485 rather. I don't think he's there anymore. There he is. No, got a ricochet. Try it again. No, that was a very bad shot, that one. Pulled it. No, that one went over his top. There he is. I thought if I fired at the building I'd be able to knock it down and see where he is. I get a hit. 169 low roll. Can I get another one in? He's now focusing on me again, which is good. No, I'm trying to shape my reticule whilst firing. It's not a good idea. That one went right over the top of him, but he is looking in my direction. Try to go for a pixel shot again, trying to get a solution. Difficult. At least I've got company. I've got a T-34 alongside me just in case the other one pops up. Now, go back to this position again, see if I can hit. T-34-85's not there. Can I see the Cromwell? No. So they've got two Cromwells. There's the Cromwell again. Not much visible. The others are by the bowl. Waiting for one of them to make a move. Still keeping that Cromwell suppressed. I've only got 14 rounds of standard AP left. I've only been firing AP up until now. I don't see the point of firing premium rounds unless you've actually got a reason to. The 85mm on the T-34-85 is very good at penetrating, so you shouldn't actually need to use premium rounds. Well, the Cromwell's made a move and the T-34-85's gone with him. So they're now in that dip. So that kind of puts them in a trap now. And the Cromwell's come over into this group, and I can now put a round into him. Going in for the kill. Well, I didn't get the kill. That actually went to Ken Maguire. I fire one into the other T-34-85M, going for him. I've only got low hit points though, and he kills, the Cromwell kills me from the railway line. That was the one I was aiming at all the time previous. Look at the number of hits he's had on him. His teammate goes down, and the Cromwell's taken out seconds later by Limey. And so that skirmish was a win. And now we're about to see the second skirmish. Okay, this is the second skirmish, and we're on Appi. In fact, actually, it's not the second, but it's the third. But anyway, the second one was a bit of a massacre. We were taken apart by a very good team very quickly. This one is on Appi, and it's the same team again, but this time we're up against Cabba. Game on. Okay, well, we were asked to go round to grid square D1, D2, and so I'll knock down the camp as I'm going, and we'll make our way down there. Type 64s remaining around, just trying to snoop and find out where the enemy is. He's going up to the Abbey itself to have a quick look and see if he can spot where the guys are. They've also got a similar makeup to us. They've got T-34-85Ms, a VK-3002M, a Type 64 like our team, and a Striv M4257. Our Type's just found their Type, but he was actually in company with a VK. Now he's the field commander, again this was Ken, said we should push down the 2 line as much as we can. And at this point in the battle I decided that, well, I was just going a bit defensive there, but I thought, well, we'll push forward, get to the gap and see if we can shoot at the enemy tanks if they are in the centre, and they are already in the centre. And Type 64, I fired the round in, didn't get a hit, and the guy pulls into cover. I could see an outline, but then I saw the VK, didn't pen him, but he comes back, and this time around I do get a hit in the high roll. No, he's pulling back. Type's still there though. No, bad shot. Okay, we're going to push on the 2 line, or we're going to stay here. In fact, we just spotted a T-34-85, and I get hit with the first round. Okay, so I'm following in, and I'm going to stay in third person for this moment because it gets a bit hectic, and I made a bit of a mistake. First shot in, I get that a hit, low roll, waiting for the reload, going to go in for my second. Okay, there's two guys around the corner. I fire that one in, get an average roll, get hit by two of the enemy. Third shot, go in for the RAM, and that kills me. Yes, big mistake. I was low on hit points, and it took me out of the game. But the enemy, the two T-3485s, are now being pounced on by a wolf pack, and they're not going to last very long. Yeah, good kills. Good kills. So even though I was a loss, I called out to my teammates, there's the T-3485M behind you, and they suddenly realised that this guy's there, waiting until they could form up and go in together. It looks like there's only one guy and he's actually quite good, but that's actually deceiving. He was trying to lure us into a trap. He wasn't the only one around that corner. Now hopefully I will assign my view to the other tank. Yes, I've assigned it to Zoe, who's got the derp gun on the Cromwell. And round the corner there's the T-3485. Unfortunately Zoe gets completely annihilated at that point. And there we just lost Ken Maguire as well, our field commander. But these guys are being hit and hit hard, and the enemy is capping. There goes their T-3485M, their good player. The VK-3002M just gets badly hit by Two-Face. And the Limey's going in for the kill. So we need to get back to the cap now. And hopefully I will switch to one of them very shortly. In fact, I think it's going to be Two-Face. I was just looking at Zoe's tank at that moment. And I will switch momentarily. Come on. Supposed to do it straight away. I'm very poor at this sometimes. Oh, that's my tank. Go to the guys on the move. Come on. Press the button. I'm sometimes... Yes, I have to remind myself. There you go. I pressed the button. And gone to these guys. Now they're trying to get back to the cap in time to get a reset. They should be able to. And the only remaining enemy is the Striv M4257. He's an autoloader with 3 shots. 75mm gun. But once those 3 shots are gone, then he is vulnerable to the 85mm with a fast reload. So yes, 2 of these tanks against him. He's obviously going to get at least 2 shots of this, maybe all 3. The Limey takes the first round, he takes the second round, he takes the third round, and now the Striv is reloading. And this is at this moment, Two-Face can just charge him down, pumping the rounds in until he's dead. There's nothing he can do. And that's it. Two-Face wins the game, and it's all over. And that was the second skirmish. And here's the next skirmish in the list, and this one is on steps. And we're facing off this time against DRK. And it looks like they've got a couple of Legionnaires working with them. Okay, we're underway. Now, our field commanders asked us to go to down the D to D7, D8, and to see if we can spot the enemy from there. Because Zoe Ball's rushing ahead. She's got the derp gun on the Cromwell. She actually is capable of doing quite a lot of damage, but the thing is that it's not quite as accurate as some people like to make out. The 85mm gun on the T-3485 is very accurate as far as I'm concerned for this sort of work, and in a wolf pack it can be deadly as well. Okay, what can we see? I do see a Cromwell B on the enemy team. He's got the 75mm gun. I'm trying to get a hit on him, but fail. He's being very cagey. There he is again. Oh, no, he got around onto me, but he didn't pen. I'm only showing the top of my turret. Apparently, there's an enemy tank right up on top of the hill. Yes, you just saw the hit. That was from the T-3485M in those trees up at the back. I'm out of range of him at the moment, so he can't see me. I can't see him, but he can see me. Unfortunately, we spot this Skoda T25 coming in behind us. And then we see that the enemy is still there in front. We've got a VK-3001. I get around in, but it hits the Cromwell. And our T-34 Ram Tough is in a bit of a pickle there. But I actually pull forward, trying to get a shot. There's the Cromwell I auto-aimed on by mistake, and that was a big cock-up. Okay, wait for him to come back. Don't want to auto-aim onto these guys. You want to manually aim the shots in to get the right spots. And there's the T-3485M up on top of the hill. I tried a shot on the move. Unfortunately, I took 2 rounds there from T-3485s. And just as I'm moving up right now, poke my head round to take a shot, hit the T-34, get killed by the Hellcat. Yeah, and in fact, actually, the T-3485M at the same time. Both fired in. So again, I'm out the game prematurely, but we do have an advantage. The VK is low on hit points. Zoe's got a derp gun. Getting ready to derp that VK if he comes around. Comes the T-34. Our type's coming round the corner. And these guys are starting to lose hit points. Unfortunately, we lose Zoe, but these guys over here, Two-Face, Ken Maguire, they kill the VK. In fact, it was the Limey and Ken Maguire who got the kills there. And now it's just the T-3485M up on the hill. And the type parallax is moving in. Two-Face pokes out. Gets a hit. One more hit to kill. And there you go. It was indeed Parallax who got the kill on that occasion. So that's battle number 3. And the last battle, number 4, is coming up. And here we've got the last battle, the battle number 4. And this is quite a fun one. We're on Sand River. And we're up against Double R. Now, I don't know who Double R are, but they're fairly heavily armed with Cromwells, which is a fast medium. We've got one in our team. Zoe's got the Cromwell as well. She's got the standard Cromwell with the derp gun rather than the Cromwell B, which is a faster one, but it's got a standard gun. Now on this one, the field commanders asked us to go down to the K-Row, and so we're going to be going down there and playing down there. Zoe's zooming away. She's got a much faster medium tank. In fact, she gets so far ahead of us, she has to stop and wait for us to catch up. The T-3485M has got more than enough speed, 53 kilometers an hour, 20 backwards. It's a very versatile medium tank. I rather like the T-3485, especially when they first came out, because we wolf-packed with them, and we were amazed at the number of enemy tanks that you can take down with a wolf pack. And literally higher tier tanks were being torn to shreds because 85mm rounds, they really do not respect the enemy. And with a fire rate of only 4 seconds between each shot, it won't take long for you to take down a very high tier or tier 8 heavy. In fact, no time at all for 3 T-3485s working together. Well, I'm first up onto the back of the map. Can't see anyone. Type's north of the cap area, and at the time he was saying, I think they're still in the cap. And so we were moving down this way. I'm weaving as I'm going because I want to try and throw off their shells if they are actually there and taking aim at us. But it appeared to me that there was nobody there. No one in sight. The type's moving around the back of the cap, and it looks like all of the enemy tanks have actually gone up directly north, heading up over the top to try and get to our cap area. And at this point, the field commander called it and said, everybody get in the cap, quick. Zoe's zipping there, and there's a T-52's been found. He remained in the cap area, and the type's moving in to get the kill on him. Zoe's moving in for the kill as well. I'm following. And there goes the kill, and it's Zoe who got it. And now we're all going to cap. Just going to sit in the cap with 3 in the cap. We should be able to cap this one out very quickly. And it looks like the enemy has committed and made a huge error. It's one of the biggest errors you can make in skirmishes. And that's their Arty strike coming in, and they fluffed it up because there wasn't anybody on that spot. Ken's gone ahead to actually see if he can spot the enemy as they're on their way in. And there they're coming. The Thunderbolt, the Cromwell B, they're all coming into sight, but it's just too late. We've capped out and we've won. So that was the end of that battle. That was a nice clean victory, only 1 loss to the enemy. And here's the end of battle results. Well, we're going back to the first match, the Prokhorovka one. And you can see that we managed to kill all the enemy, of course, in this one. And I managed to get a fairly decent score. You can see that it was myself, followed by the Limey, Ken Maguire, Parallax, Zoe, Ram, and Two-Face. And yeah, not a bad game, that one. If we go into the second battle, the Appi one, I did less well in this one. It was more the other guys who did this. Two-Face was the only one left alive at the end of the game. And he was the one that chased down the Striv M4257. He got the highest damage in the game as well. 2,364, 978 for me, because I was being, being pushy. The Limey, Ken Maguire, Parallax, Zoe, and then Ram. And then if we go to battle 3, that was the one on the steps. That was a little more contentious, bit more difficult. I died fairly early as well. Didn't get that much damage, but you can see it was the Limey who did the best in this one. 1,590 to him. Two-Face got 770. Then it's Ken Maguire, Parallax. Zoe didn't survive. Neither did Ram, neither did myself. But it was a good game because it was a victory. And 4 of our team were alive at the end. And the last game, well, that was almost a walkover, you might say, because nobody on our team died. Parallax got the highest damage. Zoe got some damage as well. The Limey did pick up a little, but we capped out to win. And the only loss in the entire game was this T-52 who was left behind to spot for us to find out or let the enemy know where we were. And unfortunately, he got taken out. And his team made the huge mistake of going north of the riverbed, trying to go up through the passes to the north, and they got caught out, and they tried to race back, but it was just too late. We had 3 in the cap, and we were going to cap out very quickly. So there you go, skirmishes. Reborn are skirmishing or going to be skirmishing on the NA account. So if you want to join us and you want to become a Legionnaire and just have a bit of fun joining in with other players, most of us are Arty Noobs members, or we're certainly all Reborn members for that matter. But if you want to join us in these skirmishes, you're welcome to do so. And well, I know that it's Ken Maguire who's also setting it up, and Parallax. So if you contact somebody in our clan, either on Arty Noobs or on any of the other channels like Reborn on Facebook, then we can arrange or find out when the next skirmishes are taking place, and you can come and join in. It's a lot of fun. If you've got a T-3485M, that's all you really need. It's a fun little tank, but if you've got a Cromwell or a Type 64, they're just as good. And yeah, you're welcome to come and have a bit of fun with us. And maybe you'll actually get something out of it, because you can actually get quite a lot of credits as well as reserves and that sort of thing. Thanks very much for watching.